Did you get your beer? What do you got?
I have a White Claw.
Yeah. I've got a Call of Broody. I don't know if you can see it. Call of Broody Ghost Stops. Doing my duty by drinking this brewski. It's a hazy tea. Yeah, it's a hazy TIPA, which I don't know what that means.
I don't know what the T is unless it means it's a triple IPA.
Oh no, it probably does mean that. Which, like, it's by 8-Bit Brewing Company. I don't really do IPAs, but my sister-in-law got me this as like a joke gift, you know, because she likes weird beers. Oh man, it's like already making a mess. Oh, and it smells like an IPA. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. Okay, well,
that's terrible because like that's my favorite kind of beer. Too.
Oh, really?
Oh, I love hazy IPA. That's always the ones I go for.
Well, it doesn't get hazier than this. Ladies and gents, I'm joined by Brian Lancaster. I had a really fun time, like just having some fun with your name. Because, like, it's Brian Lancaster. There's nothing, like, particularly crazy about it. But for whatever reason, you play Star Fox, right? You like Star Fox?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so for some reason, I was driving home yesterday. And because we were supposed to do this show yesterday until all hell broke loose on my damn mixer. And I was sitting there, and I was just like, oh, man, I'm going to think about how do I introduce him. I'm sitting with Brian Landmaster Lancaster. And then I just kept going with a bunch of Star Fox stuff. It just kept on going. It's like, well, Brian can't let you do that, Star Fox Lancaster. Brian, why are ships coming out of the base Lancaster? And it just kept fucking going, man.
Am I just Slippy the entire time?
I don't know. I don't know. Brian, get this guy off me, Lancaster. I think you know what it is. Because obviously you play Warrior in KQ, right? I think part of what it is that that's what I imagine some people would be saying on the enemy team when you're chasing them. It's just, Fox, get this guy off me. Fox, where are you? He's on my tail. Just pressuring people, man. How did you, so in your scope, because, and I give you this title for two reasons. One, you've said it a bunch. But two, one of my teammates, JP, I was talking to him before the Dark Times, and I said, hey, I think this is after Queen's Gone Wild. And I was like, man, these guys are so good. You're playing on Tahine. And we're like, what do we do? What do we do? And JP was the only person. He was like, man, the only person I feel over there on the other side of the cab is Brian Lancaster, man. And he's just in my ass. I can feel him.
Oh, that was the worst one on that team.
So talk to us a little bit about just Warrior. You've been playing it for so long. Why you like playing Warrior, man?
Oh, I'm a flex. I'll play everything.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the first Queen's Gone Wild, I was objective. And so, I mean...
Who were you playing with on that? I forgot. Who were you? You were playing... Because I remember, yeah, you were a two-timer for Queen's Gone Wild, but what team were you on?
That was with... Was it me, Kyle, Steffi, Blake, and Travis.
Oh, okay.
That was bonus salt.
Yeah, bonus salt. Yeah, bonus salt. I remember now. No, that was, so you were doing objective that time, and then so you actually classify yourself as a flex. Well, that makes sense. You've been playing how long now? When did Charlotte get it?
Scarlett got it, I believe, in 2016. I didn't start playing until like a year and a half after that.
Okay.
And because I started getting serious in it right around the time Charlotte left for BB2.
Right. Okay.
So, and even then, I was a very mediocre player. Like,
so,
I remember when I first started like actively paying attention, I was like, well, I wanted to be as good as Eli and Steffi and Travis and Aaron Tran. Those are the people that I wanted to be better with.
Right. Yeah.
And so it's just like, all right, those are my objectives. Let me go ahead and start focusing on that.
Right. You got to have rivals, man. I think in South Florida, I had Malloy. I had a bunch of people, but I had Malloy as like a queen rival. And you got people you want to beat. Aaron Tran, yeah, I've got some time talking with him. Travis, obviously the tandem boy, and Steffi. Steffi's crazy. I don't know Steffi personally. I've seen her play a couple times. She's kind of like quiet, like she doesn't make a lot of noise on the cab, from what I could tell. But
she's very focused on it.
Yeah.
And so like when she's giving direction, she does it very calmly and very politely. At the same time, if you're playing with her, she's also gonna make jokes in the middle of the game. So.
Right. It's keeping it light, man. It's fun. So did you go to BB2 or no?
No. Yeah, it was literally just around that time frame to where I just started, so I hadn't even gone to my first tournament yet.
Oh, damn.
My first actual tournament was MagFest in 2018. Yeah, MagFest 2018 was the first tournament I actually did that was out of local.
I keep telling people you got to go to MagFest. Obviously, it's they didn't do it this year, but man, MagFest is fun, right? Like the cabs are kind of, but shout out to Eric Clarkson.
Matches make everything. Though.
Right. Shout out to Eric Clarkson. I didn't know that they were putting together the cabs up there between Baltimore and DC's cabs. And I think they got Philly's cab this last year or whatever it was that they did it. How did you do in that tournament?
They still had. I got second place again. We did great up until finals, and it was against Dylan Lee's team, which is the same team that we lost to the year before.
Right, yeah. I remember the Dylan Lee story.
Player.
The Dylan Lee story, the MagFest build. That's a funny team, man. So you're playing that. Take me back a bit just in terms of, you're at Abari, you're into the Charlotte scene, which shout outs to Abari. Maybe, right? I don't know. I've heard things. We'll see. But
I'm hoping they get their location up and going soon,
yeah.
So
who introduced you to the game? What was it like, when you saw it? Why did you want to play? It's kind of a weird game to get into, so I'm always curious, is how does that start for people?
I actually had a coworker bring me to the bar, because as much as I'm such an extroverted person, I don't like to leave my apartment. So it's just I just didn't leave my house, and they're just let's go ahead and get drinks. And I was like, all right, yeah, sure, I'll go ahead and do that. And I saw the game, and I was like, all right, yeah, that's a lot of people.
Right.
I don't know if I want to get involved in that.
Yeah,
because it was a Friday night. They were fucking hammered. They were all really good at it.
Yep. Yep.
So eventually, what's it? Was it Ryan McCusick's wife Emily is the one that saw me and just threw me on the cab.
Oh.
And that was about it. I was forced onto it.
They forced me into it.
Oh no.
So you go.
And
so
I
you
played it a few times.
You get invited out. You get thrown on the cab. I mean, but then it's okay, it's fun, and then that's all it was.
Kinda, yeah. And then I started going out every weekend, every other weekend. For the first 4 months, I was super casual at it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I would play I don't know, a series or two twice a month, and that was really about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just oh, there's people here. I'll go ahead and hop on and just go ahead and do objective.
Right.
As long as I knew the rule, that's all I cared about.
What was it? When did you make that shift out of casual where you're okay, maybe, I'll try a tournament. Maybe I'll try this. Okay, I'll go to MagFest. When did that shift happen?
MagFest was something I wanted to do ever since I was 19.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm turning 30 this year. So
hey!
It's just I've been wanting to go for years.
Cheers!
Yeah, cheers to getting old.
Yeah, brother. So you're getting ready to go. You're going to MagFest, and you've got the itch now. And this shift from casual to, let me dive deeper into the game. When does that start for you?
It started in probably September of 2017. I had a lot more free time, and I just happened to go to Abari way too much. A good 6 month span. I went from being a casual person that goes to the bar to where I went there 7 days a week.
Oh, well then. Yep.
And I did a mix of grinding on Killer Queen and then grinding on pinball. So
pinball.
I did a lot of pinball.
I didn't know you played pinball.
Both of those. Oh yeah. The last couple pinball tournaments I did, I ended up placing top 5.
Holy crap! Yeah, okay. All right. Pinball wizard. I did not see. This is why I do this show. I didn't know that. So we have a resident pinball wizard. Well, you've seen our pinball machines. Obviously, you've been there. We've got the Turtles in Time thing now. And I think they added another one I saw. I'm not sure. But you've played in tournaments. There's one guy in our scene named Vince. And he just goes and does all of the... He's the pinball wizard here. He goes to all of them. He knows all the tricks about him. He knows which ones the guys like, which ones they don't like, and all this type of stuff.
Yeah.
When did you pick up competitive pinball? I mean, that's hard.
When you... It was pretty much just like a Bari is typically where they hold states every year.
Mm-hmm.
And so all the best pinballers in the state go there on a fairly regular basis. So I started making friends with them and just playing casually with them in like foursomes and stuff like that. They would just slowly start teaching me stuff until eventually I started picking it up, started learning the rules for it, and then I just started getting pretty decent at it.
Okay.
Like, I'm not the best at it. I'll admit that, but like I'm not fucking Carlos. Carlos is just stupid good at pinball. Playing casually with them.
I see. Okay. So then if you're playing that type of stuff and you're going at it and you're figuring out, then you start to get a level of success with these things, right? And then one day you realize, oh, I'm actually kind of good at this. Maybe I'll, try to be even gooder, they say. Because, I mean, where you're at now, I got to be honest, it's kind of hard. I mean, I can see it. Everyone starts. But it's really hard to think, Brian Lancaster was casual for 4 months? What? No way. This guy's just be coming out the wazoo like boom, bam, So I wonder about that, that itch.
Yeah, I mean, even with BB3, I'd only been playing for about a year at that point. So, and even like when I was preparing for that with my team, we all flew up to New York because that's where half the team was.
Mm-hmm.
And we just ended up playing at Google against, Rob's team and Sam's team. And so that was our practice teams that we had to go against. And that was very intimidating, especially being clean for that.
Oh, yeah, to say the least.
Because it was at my first real travel tournament. I don't count MagFest as a real tournament.
Right.
Because at least at that time. Now it's a lot more organized and it runs a lot smoother than it did during the first one I went to.
I think the year that I did,
went to was just...
it was 2 of them, but I remember Freddie Wong was a competitor in the one that I played in. It's like, oh, Freddie Wong.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me and him talked for like 2.5 hours.
Oh, yeah? What about? He came
up to me and Kyle, and he was just asking because he saw how we were playing. He's like, you guys are very good. It's like, well, we've been playing for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And so they just picked our brain for 2.5 hours on just like strategies and stuff like that. And it was pretty cool because I've been a fan of Freddie Wong.
Oh, yeah.
Well before Video Game High School.
Mm-hmm.
Well before that.
Mm-hmm. Doing all the rocket jump stuff.
I was watching it. Yeah, I was watching his videos in high school, and that was when I was doing like video production and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was when I was deep into that. But oh yeah, no, the first year that I did it, it was a single elimination tournament. It was 8 teams, and like literally, you made your team within 5 minutes of the tournament starting.
Okay, a little Russian roulette there.
I remember, yeah, pretty much. I remember I was on a team with, I think I was on with Jorge and Trexler, and I can't remember the other 2.
Okay.
But all I know is we went up against Kyle and the rest of Team Break immediately off the bat. And I was just like, oh, well, I know Kyle. That's about it. And so it was just like, cool. And we just got stomped in like 2 minutes. And I was like, all right, is there a second round? They're like, nope, we're out. I was like, crap. All right, well, I guess I'm going to just do other stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I'll go to the indie corner, I guess. See what's happening with the battle pods downstairs. Cool.
I finally got to do that last year.
The battle pods are fucking awesome, man. Yeah.
Oh, they're so good. The fact that I can walk into an actual pod and it closes in on me and it's just like, oh, it's great.
Yeah. The immersion factor of some of the stuff at MagFest is just insane. I really do wish it would, hopefully next year. I think they had some organizational changes and stuff like that, so we'll see how it goes. But man, it was gnarly.
I think they have a union now.
That'd be good. So I know it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So you done the MagFest, you come in, you're slinging some of this type stuff, trying to figure out some of the origin stories of Brian used the boost to get through Lancaster, and I think
that happens at the next tournament.
That's yeah. Okay.
Well, no, because okay, so the next tournament I went to was
after MagFest.
The next travel tournament. Yeah, the next travel tournament I actually flew to was the Birds and the Bees 2. And I was on a team with Esparza, Randy from New York, Marion from New York, and Bobby Hutter.
Okay.
So that was my team. And I was just kind of objective flex. I would get up as warrior, but not really do much as a warrior.
Mm-hmm. And then Birds and the Bees 2, where was that? Was that, Cincinnati?
That's St. Louis.
St. Louis, okay.
Yeah, so went ahead, did that. I think I know that we did better than expected because we ended up losing to Woody, but I think we got Woody up to game 4 or 5. So we had it very close with them.
Right. Okay.
And that was before Woody hit God tier.
Yeah.
that was in his start of getting up. Both me and him were having the same gradual rise at the same time, but his was focus on Queen.
Right.
But I remember after that tournament, I was talking with Andrew Wilkening, and I was just picking his brain a little bit, and I was like, hey, would you guys mind if I ended up going up to New York and practicing with you guys?
Oh.
A fairly regular thing. And so for probably actually, I think it was probably a good 4 or 5 months to where every week I was flying up to New York, and I was going over to Reclamation Bar, and I would just go ahead there and grind with Randy. He was kind of my coach.
Yeah.
And then eventually it got switched to where I was just going to Google and I was practicing on their teams.
Wow.
The teams they had for their tournament.
Yeah, on the 5x5s, yeah.
It went from... Well, no, not the 5x5, just their Tuesday practice.
Oh, I see, okay.
So they just had 3 teams on rotation, and I would be invited to it, and then I would just get thrown onto a team at the time. So just slowly, I just started learning everything. I just started getting better and better, started focusing more on my tech, and just kind of did that.
That's gnarly.
And then once I had to start practicing for BB3 also during that, so I had to start getting my queen chops up to par and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it was rough.
That's the training regimen. I know a few folks from our scene have been up to New York. I know Amanda's been up there. Some other folks, I'm drawing some blanks, but they've got such a setup up there, man.
Oh yeah. Just
the tech, the amount of training that you can get, the types of things that they're working on, the kind of angular understanding of the game. That's a hell of a training camp. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, it was definitely a hard crash.
You touch the sun. So okay, you train, you go to BB3, then what's next on the tour?
I'm trying to think. At BB3, I ended up earning enough respect during that tournament.
Yeah.
That because a lot of people watched my game against Amish.
Yeah.
And I think we ended up getting 3-0'd on that. It was in the wild card, so we ended up getting 3-0'd, but it was the fact that we got Damish to last life, I think, every match.
Oh.
They were more surprised about. They kept their objective pushing, and we were pretty much defenseless there.
Right.
But it was I'd be in a really shitty situation, and then out of nowhere it'd be bam, all right, tables turned. Right,
yeah.
And now you're on last life, and oh, guess what? Objective is set in the center.
Right, yeah. Interesting.
With BB3, those Red Bull cabs were they had a horrible lag on them.
Oh, I see.
So no one could really use their tech at all to do anything.
That's interesting, because we were coming up around that time. We went to the Hive Hustle, right, which I think was right after BB3 or right before.
It was right before.
Right
it was
before.
A month before.
So we went to Hive Hustle. which I have a very funny story of when I met Brian, which he already knows, but I got to tell it anyway. So they use the Red Bull cabs, yeah. The only things I like about those Red Bull cabs are the buttons. Like those buttons are so clicky, you know, like you can really tell when you're hitting them. I think they brought some of them back for BB4, and
yeah,
I think they worked out most of the bugs.
Yeah, you can really just thank the guys that helped set that up, because I know I helped move all this stuff and I tried to set up as best as I could.
Oh yeah,
I'm
I
not
was
a real
unit.
cab tech,
Mm-hmm.
but it was a good 12 hours of work that we put into getting those cabs working.
Yeah,
because like either buttons just weren't working, the switches need to get replaced, or you know, Red Bull broke all the keys in the back.
Yeah,
to reel through just to get to the back of everything.
Right. That's a rough.
Or they
man.
just left the HDMI in the TV and it just snapped off in there. So,
oh, fun. That's my favorite.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was definitely a good 12 hours spent moving all that.
I've got some more stuff I want to come back to on BB4, but let me tell the story of when Master Joe met Brian. Your dad used to help me like that too, Lancaster. So
oh, Jesus.
here's what. So we go to LA, right? We fly out there. It's me, Deanna, Richard, Floyd, JP. We make up OG. Arguably, we're like, you know, we got our glitch. We got our uniforms. Everyone made fun of us. It was cute. So we get out there.
Those uniforms are great.
They're nice, right? Anyway,
I love those uniforms.
they're crisp. I don't know why everybody hating on the uniforms. It's nice. So we go out there, and the first night we show up. You know, we haven't even been to the venue yet. I think maybe we went to 2-Bit Circus for like a second. I don't know, but
yeah,
we had gone to get food.
They were closing down when you guys came.
Yeah,
what happened.
We went to get food. A buddy of mine, Justin Shea, lives out there in New York at the time, and he's, you know, a Hollywood type. So he's like, "Oh, Joe, yeah, I got to show you around the city. I got to show you around, and you're gonna go get some best stuff." So we go and we get some Korean barbecue. Lancaster tags along. I forget, somebody else does. And so we're out there. My buddy Justin's there. We're all sitting and talking. And Brian is just telling us, because Richard had been to, I think, Chattanooga. He had traveled by himself first.
He'd been to Chattanooga, and I think he'd been to Charlotte at that point.
Yeah. And he was telling us, like,
I
hey,
definitely knew him at that point.
The national scene is something else. Like, you know, he would give us the Twitch and tell us what's what, and we're like, okay, all right. So he's telling us, you know, be prepared. And then Brian comes up and he introduces himself. I forget exactly how. I'm gonna mess it up, but he says, "Hey, I'm Brian. You guys are from South Florida, right?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, prepare to have fun tomorrow because you're gonna get wrecked." And we're just like,
man.
what the fuck? Like, who is this guy? So we had no idea who he was. I think Richard had an idea, and Deanna. I think Deanna had an idea who you were too, but none of us else did. But we're out and we're eating dinner, and then like immediately afterward or something, he was like, I probably shouldn't have said that. But man, like all jokes aside, like that was such a tight tournament. It was a really tight tournament, and we stayed in the mindset because I think what it is a lot of the newer scenes, they get out there and they think, oh, we're the big fish in the small pond we come from, and now we're in the ocean or the lake or whatever. And, you know, you have to have that mindset of, yo, I got to respect these dudes because they're super good, and we can't just come in with the bravado, you know what I mean? Because we're just going to get stomped.
Yeah.
And, like, lucky for us, we did really good our first game. Like, we won our first game, which was on the stream, and like, okay, cool. And then I think after that point, people were kind of like, oh, those Florida guys aren't so bad. Like, you know, so it's like, okay, we did not do well in the tournament. I don't think we made it halfway. But I remember that part. I was always laughing about that. It's just so much fun.
Trying to think of that tournament. That was with the same tournament that it was the same team that I had won 25 with, Chicago's 25, which had me, Sam, B. Wong, Austin, and Sarah Greenwood. So.
Oh yeah, Greenwood was on your team. Yeah.
Them as well.
Mm-hmm.
I did objective for that team as well, and so, which is funny because I remember when they asked me for 25. It was like a week before the tournament. They asked me to join.
Yeah.
And they're like, "We know that you normally queen," and I was like, "I don't normally queen."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh." Well, then do you want to do objective? I was like, "Yeah, sure, that's fine."
Yeah.
Because at that point, Like, that was like my third tournament I ever did traveling wise.
Right, right, right.
Because I was supposed to go to Austin like a few weeks before that, and I couldn't catch a flight there. Like, they're all just oversold.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually why I ended up going up to New York for one of their 5v5s. And
That
that's
kind
how
of
I
just
met
worked out
Sarah.
then. I see. So that just kind of worked
Out
out.
pretty well.
Yeah, yeah, and that's not bad. I mean, you get to go to the 25. So at 25, you're playing with that team, and then you guys doubled up at Hive Hustle.
Yeah, because Red Bull flew us all out and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So they paid for our hotels. So they were just like, yeah, might as well.
Mm.
And I think we ended up tying for fourth because it was only a single elimination. So once the
Yeah.
round robin was done, it was just single.
Yeah,
And
they did that. They did that like that weird Swiss, which for us it was like that was our first tournament experience. So we're like, why is everyone so mad about this?
That was my first time ever doing Swiss, so I didn't understand it at all.
Yeah, I don't. I just thought this is how they do their tournaments, and I forget who it was. Who was maybe the other Dylan? I think, not the
Dylan Higgins.
Yeah, Higgins, not Phoenix Dylan, but the other one. He was running. He was doing some TA stuff, like explaining it all, and we're just like, oh boy, this is fun, and everyone else is just groaning like, oh, this sucks. What's this stupid format? And we're just like, oh my god, all these cabs.
We were pissed.
Yeah.
Especially the night before. Like there was like an argument happening on the cab the night before. But like it was it's a very interesting tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I did like once the tournament was over and like the DJ and everything was playing afterwards.
Yeah.
That was fine.
Yeah.
Just everyone getting hammered and playing the casuals with other people from other cities.
Yeah, the friendlies, man. That's like the best part of the travel tournaments, I feel like, is getting out there, playing with people, getting to know them a little bit outside of the competitive side of things. And I remember we were in Baltimore for their BB4, the Bumble Bash, or what do they call it? They call it something. It's not Bumble Bash. Baltimore Bash, yeah.
Baltimore Bash.
I think Baltimore Bash. And we were hanging out with Todd and Eric at their place after the tournament. So that was fun, playing Smash Bros. And whatnot. So you do BB3 after Hive Hustle. You do BB3. Then in between that, obviously you have BB4 coming up. But in between, what were you doing to get prepped for a BB4? Because I think BB4 you were going into that as Warrior.
Yeah. So after BB3, it's for the most part most teams take a break after that, or after every nationals. There's usually like a 2-month gap of just like no one really playing. And so during that, I was talking with Kyle and Esparza, and I was just like, hey, you know what? And I was also talking to Woody about this. I was like, what if I just started going to Chicago and training with you?
So you hit New York and then you hit Chicago. Okay, got it. I'm taking notes.
Yeah. So I hit New York. I did that for like 4 or 5 months. And then I did Chicago the next year. I only did that for probably about a month or so.
Okay.
Like a month or a month and a half. It wasn't nearly as long. And I ended up going to Chicago's 27. I ended up queening for that, which was in January, I believe, of that year.
Oh, okay.
So I was already going up there and practicing. But yeah, I went up there for their their league nights. That was my main reason for going up there. Go there for the league nights, and then I would just fill in for whatever teams they had, or if they were just doing random, they would just do random teams.
Right. Okay.
So I wanted to understand the styles and see if I could make my own. That was my main purpose of going to New York and Chicago, is to make my own style of mix of both of them.
Right.
Like the aggression of Chicago and then the safety of New York.
Yeah, what do you think about
I made my
that?
style off of that.
Because that's a thing, and I keep hearing people like it, especially at BB4. It became like the meta was just knowing when to switch between those two styles, because it became that full court press on one of them was no longer viable to be successful and competitive. So, what's like your take on for what your style is and kind of being in both, doing the training sessions and kind of fostering a style that's an amalgamation of both of those? Like, what's kind of your thought process on how to make it work?
It comes from my days when I did Smash competitively, actually.
Oh man.
So
Smash Bros.
That happened.
All right, I'm leaving a footnote on that.
That was when I was like 18 to like 21. I did Smash competitively, and I did good for it at the time. And it's the same thing when it comes to any fighting game. You want to go ahead and wait for the right opportunity, then strike.
Right.
So
and what was that? That was melee or after?
I did Brawl in the original one. I never had a GameCube, so I didn't do melee.
Okay. Fair enough.
So I was when I did my tournaments, I was ranked second in the state for the original one, and then I was 12th in the state for Brawl. So like I was definitely at that competitive level. And it's funny because the same thing happened when I did tournaments for Brawl. Is I went from being a scrub to being like top tier very quickly.
Right.
So.
Well, I gotta ask for Brawl. Who were you playing with?
Wolf.
Okay, I'll swear to God, if you said Meta Knight, I would just cut the stream off.
No. We play the same character.
Yeah. Right. Respect for Wolf.
It's like, because Wolf in Brawl was pretty much the same as Fox in the original.
Right.
Like the weight and everything, the power, it worked really well.
Right. Well said.
The worst part is I can't play Wolf in the new one because they took away so much of his reach.
It's so weird.
Like,
I can't stand it.
Half of his reach out.
Yeah. Every time I play him now, it's like I'm Joseph. You'll be seeing your dad soon, Miller. It's awful. I just die. I get killed. I used to play competitive Smash. We did Brawl, woof. Then we did what? PM. After that, the Smash game that shall not be named, and then please don't cease and desist my whole stream, Nintendo. God, could you imagine? Nintendo Warriors. They come out, and the lawyers come out and snipe this whole stream.
Just wow. Oh God.
Oh my God, they would do it. Oh Jesus, this brewski, it's hitting. This thing is deep. I'm like halfway on it right now. Where are you at with your White Claw?
I'm about halfway on it.
Okay.
I mean, it's a tall boy, so it's...
Right. Cheers to tall boys.
I drank all of my good beer last night.
Cheers to Steve from Baltimore, the tallest of tall boys. So okay, we're getting into that. Let me pull it back. You did competitive Smash. You're figuring it out, and the mindset. It's funny. Damish told me the same thing. I think someone else did too, with like the spacing thing of Smash and like understanding the distance and how to read people, read movements, read twitches. Because I've seen you get a lot of angle reads in terms of knowing the trajectory of things, which is also kind of another Smash thing, keeping up with players' movements in a larger space as opposed to something like Street Fighter or the 2D fighters. And then also just reads on conditioning where, okay, the queen is going to push me out from the ledge, but I realize if I keep letting her do that, she turns at this point. And so the next time she tries, I've conditioned her to turn at that point again, and I just nail her. So different things like that. A lot of it, you're right. It definitely comes from Smash.
Different baiting styles.
Right. Yeah, it's weird, right? It's like, it's different baits in Killer Queen. It's funky.
Yeah, I learned a lot of my baits because of the whole mixing of Chicago and New York styles. And actually, Steffi helped me out a lot with my bait. She helped me understand the baits that they would do in Chicago before I started going up there.
I see.
So, and then she told me who to look out for specifically on baits, and so I started watching Esparza's footage. And Esparza has some of like the fucking nastiest baits you can do. I mean, it's just the whole because he's the one that started the whole Mantis bait that happened.
He started the Mantis.
Where it's just you sit up. Yeah, he's the person that created the Mantis, from my understanding. I might be wrong. But
all right, somebody from Austin's going to send you a cease and desist now. Watch.
Because there was a tournament that Team Break was going against Esparza, and Esparza hat-tricked BK.
Whoa.
All by Mantis.
Whoa. He just kept taking that bait. Okay, wow. Yeah, there's like almost no way nowadays that happens, right? Like no one's taking those baits.
It's typically like an accidental thing.
Right. Okay, I gotta say
and
this.
And if it's not,
Rob Newhouse is in the chat. He's in the chat. He's been in the chat the whole time. He says that White Claw is so KQ, by the way. So congrats. I would agree. I think that's true. But then he says, please don't learn to play from Esparza. Mantis equals bad. Double equals, in fact. I don't even know what's the math on that, Rob. Double equals. I don't know. He says, love you, Esparza. He's just kidding. Not really. But anyway, I had to interject with that. So you learned the baits. You figured out. Steffi helped you figure it out. So what? When you went up there, you felt like you were more Like you didn't get tripped up. You know, they were trying to new guy you and you didn't really fall for it.
In what, Chicago or New York?
In Chicago.
Which one? In Chicago, I just wanted to learn their style and see how well my style went up against them. And so I went to their league night is Wednesday night something. I can't remember right now. But I ended up winning, I think, 3 of those.
Okay.
Out of the 4 that I did. And because I do remember that me and Dre played on a league night together against all of Woody's team for 30.
Okay.
And I remember that Goldberg was commentating the stream, and he just kept on like looking at both me and oh Jesus Christ, I'm drawing a huge blank right now.
It's the White Claw.
Dan Barron.
It's taking hold. Oh, Dan Barron, yeah.
The
Baron.
He was looking at my stats and Dan Barron's stats, and he's like, "Yeah, they're pretty much the same right now." And this is it's like Brian has 2 queen kills on this map alone. So does Dan. They both haven't died. They're both up 8 kills, and they're just destroying everything.
Right. Yeah, Dan Barron is
so,
nasty too. Yeah.
Well, I feel like I ended up getting a lot of respect during my short time going up there. And that's always one thing I strive for in anything is just respect.
Yeah.
Because
it's big, right?
I don't respect myself, so.
Right. It's self-respect, and it's also like validation. There's value in all those things, which I think is something that the community at large recognizes.
Yeah.
At least the people in the scene at large recognize that. I think that's a big reason why a lot of people play this game, because as opposed to something like Smash, where it's the single effort, right, and like the strongest get respected, because you have the team aspect of it. That respect can really get, kind of disseminated down, and kind of the wealth gets spread around a little bit. Whether you're the queen and you're doing sick J dives and keeping the team up or whatever, or you're droning, getting bumps, doing your Rob Newhouse shit, or you're worrying and just keeping everything, together. There's a lot of, every role is important, and you can't win without any particular role. So I think, on the respect end, I definitely agree. I think I'm similar. I think I'm the same. I think that for me, it goes, well, I don't want to say deeper because I don't know. Maybe you're the same way too. But there's the respect for the person, right?
Yeah.
And then there's also the respect for the game and like the craft of the game itself. I think that the game itself is, I've never played a game like this. I doubt that in the near future,
very unique.
Right, we'll ever play a game like this. I respect the fact that they're not going to make it online so you can play with. I hate when people bring up that idea. Stupid idea. As soon as you do that, the game's over.
It's over.
It's over.
It's gone.
It's over. Like some things.
It's just like look at the Killer Queen Black community. I don't know anyone in there.
I don't know.
20, 30 people.
The majority of them.
I've played it a handful of times, and it's just the people that I do know. It's just like, okay, well, I'm gonna see their post, but for the most part, it's just random people on the internet.
Right, and I feel like the majority of people from the arcade scene, like I know Woody plays it a bunch, and some other people. That guy from New York too, I forget his name, Nesh or something. But it's like, it's really just a supplement right now. Like there's nothing else to do, so I guess this is the only way I can still play KQ.
I've filled up my quarantine time pretty well. So
right. Yeah.
I've gone through way too many games during this, way too many TV shows. I'm fine with that. This is me taking a break from everything.
Right.
Very much needed.
Right. Yeah. So okay, let's segue to the TV shows a bit, because I asked Damish this for his hobbies. You also have long hair now. Everyone's changing their look. You've kept the beanie, and I wanted to ask you are the sole supporter. You're holding up all the stocks, beanies for all seasons, I think is the name of the foundation you've created over there. What's under the beanie, man? What do you keep under there?
Hair. and my stash of drugs.
There it is. I was just about to say, man, I'm disappointed you didn't say your stash of drugs. There it is. Thank you. Knew I could count on you. Oh, man.
I mean, this isn't my normal beanie, but this is the one I've been wearing just because my hair's been long. And so when I go to work, I put it in a ponytail.
Is it weird that I know what your normal beanie is because I've seen you wear that normal beanie?
I wore that beanie every day for 3 years. So if you did, I'd be surprised.
Right.
Like, that beanie is still on the Hive Hustle website. That was from the Hive Hustle that we met each other. It's still the same.
It's still the same. That's exactly. It's consistent. I tell you what, man. If you didn't wear a beanie, I swear to God, any day you show up and you're not wearing a beanie, I will question you, sir. I will say, what did they do to you? And where is the real Brian Lancaster? Where is the real Brian?
I don't know. He's not standing up.
Where's the real Brian? It's quiet, too quiet, Lancaster. Okay. So we've gone through that. What kind of games and whatnot have you been playing? What's the genre? If we step out of KQ, say KQ doesn't exist, you don't play Smash competitively anymore. What like genre? Is it first person shooter like Call of Duty? What is it? What do you do?
I'm not the biggest first person shooter fan. The only one that I will really actively play is Borderlands and Fallout. I like those two.
Oh, well, those are good. Those are two good ones, yeah.
In general, I like RPGs and stuff like that. I'm trying to think. During quarantine, I ended up beating the newest God of War that came out a couple years ago. The Dragon Ball Z Kakarot game. I fucking platinum that.
Oh, damn.
Darksiders. I don't know if you've heard of that series or anything like that.
I haven't played it, but I've heard of it.
Oh, that's a great series. I've been a fan of it, God, probably for a decade. And then just racing games here and there. Like, I love the Need for Speed series and franchise, so I will always play them.
Were you with that? Were you a big Gran Turismo type guy, or you're more on like the arcade racer?
I played Gran Turismo 3 and 4.
Okay.
And as soon as, like, pretty much once in that game, once you beat the first endurance race, after that you get a fucking Indy car and you just win. They go like 300 miles an hour, and the turning is like stupid good, so it doesn't matter.
Right. Richard Van says he called you on Dragon Ball. He said he was gonna say Dragon Ball. I used to play Budokai, Tenkaichi 2, and Tenkaichi 3 in college on the Wii, mind you.
Oof.
On the Wii with motion controls.
I would wreck you at that.
Oh, damn.
I would wreck you at that.
All right, I gotta make a new show.
I have it for PS2.
That was the era.
Budokai 1, 2, and 3.
Right, I never played 1.
And I just well, no, this is just Budokai, not Tenkaichi.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
Budokai is just, it's like Street Fighter.
Right.
Or it's a 2D style fighting game. I beat that, and then I went on to Tenkaichi because one of my friends from high school let me borrow one, and I was like, oh, this is great.
Right.
Fucking loved it. Went through all 3 of them, then I decided to play them all in the hardest difficulties and stuff like that, to where I was getting perfect on like the hardest difficulty, knowing all the combos. Like, I spent so many hours, weeks, months playing those games. Yeah. And then when they had Raging Blast come out, I think it was Raging Blast, for PS3, it's the same game.
Right.
So I went on that, and I just started the exact same thing. Hardest difficulty, started doing really well on it. And then I stopped playing it when I started playing online.
Yeah, well.
Only because I fucking rage quit so hard.
Well, I mean, all those games, it's like the netcode, man. The netcode comes to get you.
Oh, no. It was because I had 10 people back to back use the same character.
Oh.
And all they would do is do a single move, and the entire time you're falling, they're charging up to do that same move again, and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Like, cool, endless fucking loop. I hated that.
That's the thing in competitive games, right? There's like, you can play a game a bunch of different ways. Honestly, people love, and I might make people upset. People love Marvel versus Capcom. They love Marvel versus Capcom. The OGs, 2, 3, Infinite, but they love Marvel vs. Capcom, and I'll watch a tournament of people playing Marvel vs. Capcom. The top talent, right? Not like normal whatever is locals, Evo level guys, right? It's boring as fuck to me. They do the same combos the entire time. The whole game is just about which person is going to drop their combo. You're gonna get a combo, but if you drop it, you lose. So it's weird to me. It's like the opposite. It's like an inverted fighting game where, like, if I'm thinking about it, I'm supposed to like read my opponent and punish and like really overpower them for making mistakes. But it's like, no, the person who makes the most mistakes just loses because they couldn't continue a combo that would have ended the game. You know what I mean? You couldn't recover from this combo if they just kept it going. It doesn't make any sense to me. I hate it. Richard's asking
one of the reasons.
Or go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, it's like that's one of the reasons why I stopped doing Smash competitively, because I don't like to ledge guard at all. So if I knock you off the edge, you go right to the center of the map and reset, and I'm going to allow you to come back on.
Right.
And I'm going to keep on fighting you after that.
Right.
I want to make sure that I smash you and you explode on the edge.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to try and do.
There's a thing about that. I think it's, coming and having to play a game and doing whatever it takes to win as the paramount goal. And you can even see that in KQ too. Like, the difference between like playing a draft night where people are going to do whatever, and then playing a tournament. The Discord, damn it. You're still there, buddy, but the Discord, where's the thing? I got to put the title up. Let's do the title. I did this with Damish not too long ago. It's just like, it's a commercial break,
Oh.
Some kind of a thing. Hang tight, buddy.
Oh yeah, no worries.
All right, there we go. Nothing like a little commercial break.
Yeah, sorry.
I might start building that in, honestly. I might just start building it in. We'll see. Oh, I got to full screen the damn thing.
Different ads.
Yeah, no, it's important. All right, hang on. Alrighty, and we're back. Let me see here. Richard was asking about, what was it? Dragon Ball FighterZ Z? You never got into that, right?
No. It looks fun, but it's just the whole... I already see the competitive aspect of it, and I'm just like, I'm not going to be good enough to do that.
That one, at least, it's like, it's fun and flashy. Games. Yeah, me neither. I can't do the hold. Yeah, I can't hold back to block. That didn't make sense to me. I need a button.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what all of that is. It's the same thing with even the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. There's at least a button to block.
Right.
But you can just dodge for fucking ever, and it works too.
So let's see. What we have: Dragon Ball Z. We're doing RPGs, beating some stuff. Oh shit! Did you ever get into Monster Hunter at all? 'Cause that's a deep dive.
No.
That's a deep dive.
It reminds me a lot of JRPGs, to where there's just so much shit to do.
Yeah.
And it's endless, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that, because I have a tendency when it comes to Japanese RPGs to where I grind hard for it, and play it super long, religiously for like a month.
Yep.
And then right before the last boss battle, I just stop. And I never finish the game.
You get all the way to the last boss battle? The only game I ever did that, and it wasn't even because, like, I swear, I built up wrong. So by the time I got to the last boss fight, I actually couldn't beat it. And it was fucking Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door. I didn't have what I needed.
Paper Mario is great though.
It's a great game. And people think that's the best one, and I'm so mad about it because I never beat that one. I think I still have it somewhere. Maybe I'll pop it in and see. But, I hate it. I hate it so much. If you didn't go in with the right items, you didn't level yourself enough, and you get to that point, because they all have that point, JRPGs, where it's like, are you sure you want to continue? Because you won't be able to go back, motherfucker. And it's like, okay, yeah, sure. And then you don't realize, now I'm screwed now. I got no saves. It's awful.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, most of the time when it comes to that, it's the... you played some of the Tales games?
Oh, yeah. Dude. Tales of Symphonia, man. Holy crap.
It's all of those types of games to where I will go all the way to the end and just stop.
Tales of Symphonia.
There's at least...
That's one of those rare games.
6 or 7 games I've done that too.
Yeah. Tales is one of those rare games where you get emotionally invested in a game. Like, did you play Tales? Did you get you got to the way end of it?
God, that was years ago.
Oh, yeah, hello.
The last thing I remember from it. I mean, it was probably 6 years ago was the last time I actually went into it. I don't remember anything about it.
So there's a very anime part at the end of it where they, you've got your party, and it's like, it's a big ass party. It's like 6 people, and then every time you go into a room to try to advance forward, something happens to one of your party members where they can't continue with you. They don't necessarily die, but it seems like they do.
They're just like, oh, I got homework, I gotta go.
Yeah. Before the final boss fight, I left a roast in the oven. I gotta get out of here. Oh, I got some laundry. Actually, I gotta clean the bathroom. Yeah, it's all up to you. I gotta do that. That'd be fucking awful. That'd be awful. Oh man, Brian, don't go messing up that R-Wing Lancaster. That's fucking funny.
Going through a tournament, just being like right before finals. Oh, I gotta go. See you guys. Have fun.
Oh yeah,
the bot's gonna do great.
Yeah, we'll just play with the bot. It's fine. It's no problem. Speaking of tournaments, right, and whatnot, tell us about, because you've had some great tournaments. I imagine you got second place a bunch. Second place Curse. What's like one of the worst tournaments performance-wise you ever played and ever did?
That's a rough question.
I'll share mine first, just to give you like a frame of reference, because worst is always kind of subjective. But the worst tournament that we played in was one of the best tournaments, but it was the worst because of one reason. Andrew Greiner, who is also from Charlotte, you know this man. Andrew Greiner got on a team at one of Dallas's.
I set that up.
It was you. You did it. Oh!
Yeah, they asked me and I had to work, and I was like, Andrew should be able to do it.
Oh my God! We go to Dallas. We play against Carlos. We're doing pretty good. We're scrapping. We're fighting. We're the only out of state team at the tournament, South Florida. It's my brand new team. That was their first travel tournament they'd ever been to, and
that was a Fire Nation, right?
That was Fire Nation, and we're doing good. We're pushing. We're doing that, and Andrew Greiner, man. And like no slack to the other guys. Obviously they're doing stuff, but Andrew Greiner, I always point him out because he got the winning queen kill on me, and he was just in my ass. And I just keep thinking, if they didn't have Andrew Greiner, who would have killed me? Here's Eduardo. Here's Eduardo right on fucking cue. Boys will be boys. Hell yeah, brother. Fuck you. Jesus. Right on cue. That's so funny. Well, cheers. Now I know the truth. Brian fucking, how do you like our new ships, Lancaster? Set it up. Okay. It's good. I like that. I like that a lot. So what's your worst one? You heard mine. What's yours?
Are we talking about loss or just one I just didn't feel like I did well in?
I'll leave it up to you. That's an interesting split.
Jesus, there's so many tournaments though. I think I've done like close to 70.
Jesus.
Yeah, because you'll do including locals.
Yeah, you'll do the locals. You'll do the leagues.
Yeah.
Not just the invitationals.
I would say one of my worst tournaments was probably camp in Portland in 2019.
Oh, that last one. Yeah.
I just wasn't on my game, and I was getting very frustrated because they had added a beta onto it, and the beta. This was before, like all of us were fine before the beta, and then when they added that beta, it made it the ceiling have 5% more bounce to it. So no one could stick at all.
Yeah.
And it just everyone was dying, and it was very frustrating. I ended up doing pretty decent in it, but personally, I was just like, yeah, no, I hated that tournament. just because of that beta. If that beta wasn't there, I would have been fine.
Well, it's tough to like just string a beta on, you know, like what are you supposed to do with that? You don't have time to prepare. You know, we were always going back and forth.
Zero time.
When are they gonna like? What was it? How many changes did they do? They did there was the charged up warrior thing that they tried to fix, and then it was like the 2-pixel. Yeah, the 2-pixel, you know, whatever height differential, and then some other things in some of the betas. I know that last beta before the Dark Times that they did, it was like good for queens, but like bad for warriors in that queens would live in certain situations, or like if a warrior came and like tried to kill you, they would like kick you in the head and just bounce off, like, you know, or if they weren't perfectly high with you, they'd bounce off the bottom. Or, there was something weird about that last beta from what I can remember. It was something.
I mean, you have to remember the last time it's going on a year since I've seen a cabinet. So.
Yeah. I
don't even know what the last beta was.
Your last tournament was Queen's Gone Wild too, wasn't it? Or did you do
no
Charlotte after?
We did the Charlotte one after that. We got 3rd place on that one.
Okay, not too bad. And then I did want to ask. While Eduardo's here, so you said, you know, humbly so, you were the worst player on Team Tahin with Eduardo, Rob. I can't remember the other two, but
Cesar and Blake.
Oh, Jesus, yeah, fucking Blake Compton. Should have never freed him. He wiggled the shit out of me. I'm still mad about it. I'm mad about it, Blake. I'm mad. How did that team get built? At what point did you get on it? You know, what was the process of putting together this super Tahin team?
That was Eduardo's dream team. That's all it was. It's like these are the people that he looked for over, you know, the time he started playing. So yeah, I guess between Queen's Gone Wild 1 and 2, those are the people that he looked for, he scouted, and he asked. Yeah,
because Eduardo did go to Queen's Gone Wild 1 with Rosalina too. She was there.
That's how I met both of them, was through that tournament. And so then I went up to Dallas before BB4. I think it was like a month or two before BB4. And I stayed with Eduardo, and me and him were just talking, and that's when, you know, he just was like, I want to do this dream team with these people. And I was like, all right.
Right.
And then, you know, time passes, and then we're all at the second Hype Hustle trying to get this, like, the teams, like, actually going for the Florida tournament. We didn't have a tournament at the time. So we were just kind of having it open, and then it just ended up being the Florida tournament.
Right.
Just because Eduardo wanted to win a travel tournament.
Right. Okay.
And so just politely asked everyone, and they're like, yeah, sure.
It's like, what are you gonna say? No, I don't. Do people ever turn these things down? I don't know. Like, usually if like you can't make it, like they'll turn it down. But like, I don't know. I don't know if anyone's ever been asked to play and they're like, I'd rather not play with you. Like, you know, maybe, probably, but at least I haven't seen it. It's interesting. So, Eduardo's saying Queen Gone Wild 1 was his first travel tournament. That's interesting. I didn't know that. That's good to know. So let's do a little bit of rapid fire here. I got some questions buzzing around in my brain. So some rapid fire. First one up, obviously BB4. You had your first shot of snake venom in a bootleg bottle. How was that?
Not too bad. It just tasted like bad whiskey.
Bad whiskey. I'll take that. That's good because it's beer, so it would make sense for it to be bad whiskey.
Exactly.
Now the rapid fire question.
It tastes like whiskey when it's beer.
The rapid fire is going to be snake venom or Malort.
Snake venom.
Hell yeah! See,
I can't stand Malort.
Fair enough.
I can't. See, I'm not a big fan of liquors or Fernets, so the fact that even if it's a high gravity beer of some sorts, it's still a beer, and I'm gonna take it.
Absolutely. Okay,
I
next.
ended up doing like 4 or 5 shots of that during that tournament.
Oh, well, hell yeah. Here we go. Next question. Favorite tournament ever? Which one? Has to be one.
Shit.
Now it's rapid fire, Brian.
Probably, yeah. I'm gonna say Birds and the Beast too, because I learned a lot and I made a lot of friends during that time. So
Okay.
the first real travel tournament.
Yeah, you never forget your first. I still think if it was me, I'd say High Hustle, just because it was so cool. It was fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Favorite like game-winning moment. You've obviously got a lot of game-winning kills. What's your favorite, and who was it against?
I don't remember who it was against.
Damn. Forgettable.
No. This is a local tournament.
Okay.
And this is it was a very fucking cool kill. Pretty much I was the last warrior and I just kind of said fuck it and went right for the queen. And I ended up sneaking in between, and I do mean like there is a pixel between 3 warriors surrounding me, and I stabbed the queen and I was getting a freeze framed on that. And it was the coolest fucking kill I ever got, because the other team was fucking pissed. They're like, how did he not die from any of this going on?
Holy shit, that's hilarious. I can imagine, like, those situations have happened down in Florida sometimes, where it's like in the kill frame, the warrior's killing the queen, she's dead, but like there's another warrior whose sword is like in that person's back. Like, how did you not die?
Yeah.
Like, why is this a thing? That's funny. Okay, East Coast, West Coast. This is just not for KQ, right? But just for like East Coast, West Coast.
I'm from California, so I gotta say West Coast.
Oh damn, I didn't know that. Why the hell are you in North Carolina?
Dad's job when I was a kid. So
Fucking dads, out here. Right? God damn it, fathers. What the fuck? My dad moved us down to North Carolina.
I live in LA, so.
Yeah, my dad, he was USDA, and he got like some promotion, but he had to go to North Carolina to NC State because it was USDA. They had the agricultural school, whatever, and so we ended up moving down there. That's how I got to North Carolina. We were on Durham, Raleigh, the Triangle. You guys are obviously in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like an hour away.
For KQ now, not for shits and giggles, but for KQ, New York, Chicago. You've been to both.
I'm gonna say Chicago.
Oh, okay. You hear that, Rob? Why Chicago in terms of KQ? Obviously, they won BB4. They're on like the rise,
Oh, this has nothing to do with that.
Ah.
It's just the fact that when I go to Chicago, I haven't been to Chicago nearly as much as I have been to New York. So when I go there, it still feels like a new city, and I can still go exploring and stuff like that.
Okay.
When it comes to the KQ players, there's so many of them there. I mean, their league nights have somewhere between 7 to 10 teams.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 50 people. That's a lot of people for a league night. So it's just, it has a lot of people, and a lot of them I don't know, but they're still friendly.
Right.
I like meeting new people.
Fair enough. A lot of people. What's the biggest scene now? Is it Minneapolis has like technically the biggest scene for just people?
They've always had the biggest, from my understanding.
Right. That's wild.
I think at BB2 they had 12 to 14 teams.
Jesus.
And it doesn't necessarily like divert much from that from BB3 and BB4.
Good lord. All right. This tournament brought to you by Minneapolis. Cool. Just gonna flood the whole scene. It's like 50% of the Jesus. All right. Well, okay. Continuing on. New scenes. Now there's always this is a fun one for me. Shout outs to Chase. I love you, buddy. So South Florida, Chattanooga. Just pretend like I'm not here.
No, because I've thought this out plenty of times.
Oh, wow.
I just want that rivalry to happen for a minute.
Oh, wow.
I'm the one that started that rivalry.
We finally got a chance. We just never played against each other. We finally got a chance at Queens Gone Wild 2.
Yeah.
And those games, honestly, those games could have gone either way. We lucked out. Those games could have gone either way. but they were all tight.
They were always neck and neck.
Mm-hmm.
Because you guys both started at the same time. You guys didn't have an already developed scene to help you guys out like they did with Chattanooga.
Right.
So
yeah,
like
Chat
when
had
Chattanooga
Charlotte.
first started, they would just come down there and just play with us, and we'd go up there for their tournaments and just kind of do that, just have all those casual games. But oof. So it's pretty much what you and Chase against each other, and then JP versus oh my god, my memory's terrible. God, I feel terrible. I cannot remember his fucking name.
It's the
alcohol, I swear.
Yeah, it's the White Claw. The White Claw's taking hold.
Micah, that's who it is.
There it is.
It's JP versus Micah. That's the core of the what's it called? The attack squad.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are pretty much even.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the thing we were talking about earlier with the whole like is whoever makes the first mistake, they're the ones gonna lose.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You guys play. You have a more conservative style than Chase does, and Chase can just tap faster.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to tech, I think you have a little bit better tech and spacing wise. I think that's really what it comes down to.
That's the Smash Bros. Does Chase play Smash Bros? Probably, I bet.
He has a PS4. So
Oh.
No, he does have a Switch too.
Okay.
Yeah, he does.
Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna start asking that in my if I build new teams when the dark times end. Hey, do you play Smash Bros? Just curious. It's like what? Oh.
If they don't, sorry, you're kicked off.
Yeah. Like what? Huh? What? Wait a minute. Excuse me. Esports discrimination. Hello. No, that's funny. That's funky. Okay, so last rapid fire here, and this is gonna be one you really got to think about. I think, and it'll be a bit open-ended, right? Of the players that you've played with and against, okay? Who do you think in the scene nationally, from in the mind of, Brian Lancaster, who is the best warrior? I won't say speed warrior, but who is the best warrior in the scene according to you? Who do you feel the most when you play with or against them?
See, okay. There's a different style when it comes to vanilla and speed, so
that's true.
Someone has to be good at both. There's only a handful of people that are like that.
Okay.
So Wyatt from New York, I'd still say is probably the best one. Vanilla or speed.
Mm-hmm.
Like no matter what, it's always going to be a very big hassle to get rid of him.
Yeah.
In any form or faction.
Yeah. Wyatt knows, from what I understand, and he did a panel at BB4. Wyatt knows where to be. He knows where to hurt you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why his compliments to me always mean the most.
Right.
Because like, there's definitely times where like we're playing with each other, and like as soon as we get off the cat, he's like, "You've gotten so good. I don't like that I have to go like full strength against you." And it's still like 50-50.
I had to use 10% more of my power, Brian. Damn it. Stop getting good. Okay, warrior, objective. Now that could be berry, snail, bumps, assist, kills. But objective.
I'm probably still gonna say Dylan Higgins.
Higgins, okay. I don't think I've gotten a chance to play against Higgins before.
He's very good at it. Behind him, I'd say Truitt.
Mm.
Truitt, it's a very close, and that's just because Truitt knows the strategy behind all of it, just like Dylan does. But it's just he will intentionally bump people for kills. He's one of the drones that will have a higher KDR than other drones. Like he might have 30 deaths, but he's gonna have 15 kills at least, or assist kills around that.
The assist, man, dude, bumps, man. I keep telling people in South Florida, like, dude, bump people, please. There's so much damage you can do. The bumps are deadly. All right, so that's warrior, drone. Last is queen. With or against, who do you feel like, in your opinion, if you were gonna give someone the title of best queen in the scene, up to the dark times, who would you say?
So who would be the hardest queen I've gone up against
Yes.
or played with? Okay. Damn, that's tough.
There's a lot of people, you know. You played a lot of tournaments, 70 plus, you said.
Yeah, it really is. I'd probably say Cesar. I still think, like, Cesar, like, I understand his style. Like, when it comes to me playing with him, I understand it perfectly. When it comes to me going against him, it's always 50-50.
Interesting.
He knows what I'm going to do. So, so it's just like, oh, shit, he knows what I'm going to fucking do. He's going to counteract it real quick.
Yeah.
And his panic mode is just, it's ridiculously, like, pinpoint. So if he's freaking out, you're just like, all right, well, he's on defense now, and he's just gonna start fucking people up.
Right. He's got the limit break. I was watching. Speaking of RPGs and Paper Mario, I went down when I was trying to fix the damn mixer last night. I went down a rabbit hole on YouTube, and for some reason ended up on Paper Mario. Can you beat the game without ever leveling up? And I'm watching this video of someone playing Paper Mario and beating bosses with like 10 health, or whatever you start with, and one of the things was when you're on 1%, when you have 1 health left, there's like a item or something that like boosts your attack power. You know, it's like you're in peril, so you boost your attack power. So Cesar, he's got a peril booster when he's in panic mode.
Yeah, it's kind of a similar thing with Kyle as well. When he's on like last life,
right,
he goes into a hard panic.
They get most deadly.
Either he's either gonna completely fuck you up, or he just can't do anything. So it's just like, oh well.
Yeah. It's like, what are you gonna do? That's fucking funny, man. Jesus. Then it's been fun. I like this. I like these conversations. I like to kind of figure out the things I learned. I didn't know you were into pinball. We were talking yesterday, and you were telling me a little bit today how you were into audio engineering from back in the day. You got video production. What's some other just like weird shit that people don't know that weird guy that plays Killer Queen, you know, does? I know that you you've worked at the airport. That's so you could travel around a bunch, and you've done that. But what's like something, if you were gonna say, you know, and nothing like personal or secret or whatever, you know, don't give us any information, don't leak anything. But what do you think something that not a lot of people who've come to know you from the national scene know about you? I'll go first, right? Me, I used to play amateur paintball back in the day. I used to fuck people up with my double tap with my paintball gun in North Carolina. There was a park out there.
That's why it's huge here.
Yeah.
It's still huge here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we had some great tournaments there. I won the 1-1-1, and it was a lot of fun, you know? So what's something people don't know about... I just keep thinking of fucking Star Fox things to say. Well, Brian, the enemies planted a bomb in the base Lancaster.
I would say something I've gotten into recently, because there's definitely a lot of stuff about me. I'm a jack of all trades. But lately I've been doing frisbee golf. That's been my quarantine hobby.
I would not have suspected frisbee golf. I know what that is. That's fucking hard.
I'm not good at it. I'm very happy if I'm at like 6 above. I'm like, that's a great day.
Just instantly, you're supposed to hold that out. You know, you can say whatever. I'll believe it. You don't have to say you're not good at it. That's not what you're supposed to do. Brian, fucking Jesus, Lancaster, long hair, look alike. That's fucking good, man. Thank you so much for being on this show. This has been really, really fucking fun. I'm glad. I told Scoops. Shout out to Scoops, my producer. He's the homie. He hooked it up. I didn't know. This is like, you don't do the Discord things, and now you're on Discord, so welcome. You have this gift now, or this curse. Don't join servers. I don't
even know what to use Discord for.
Just don't use it. That's just don't use Discord. Just don't do it. There's so many servers. I'm always trying to figure out how do I get out of these servers. But man, it's been so much fun. I love doing this show, talking with folks and just understanding. Obviously, I know you, and we've been talking about the game. But like checking in on people and just seeing what they're doing. You posted something that really made me laugh. This is the one thing I said I have to tell Brian this before I close the show, and it was a fucking meme that you put up on Facebook. You put these memes up, you put stories up, and they're really funny. And you put one up the other day, and it was like, hey, girls, if he knows what this image is, don't trust him because he's been cheating since 1996 or whenever the fuck Age of Empires 2 came out. And I know that cheat because I would use that fucking cheat. I would call in the Cobras, the fucking Dodge Vipers, and just kill all the cavalry and the archers. Go ahead,
just destroy everything.
Yeah, oh my God, I would use the hell out of that cheat and power overwhelming and, the money cheat, the resource cheat. God, Age of Empires, man, what a game. Jesus.
Yeah, I used to play that in Warcraft 3 all the fucking time.
Yeah, right? My brother introduced me to Age of Empires. He played the first one. And, I'm like out there like, oh my God, it's an elephant. It looks so real on my Dell. And we start playing Age of Empires 2, and it was, oh my God, it blew my mind. And then they had those cheats, and I'm like, it's a fucking Dodge Viper. It's shooting twin turbo. Like, what the hell's going on? This is awesome. And I would cheat. I would play The Sims, and I would cheat. I think my younger life, I enjoyed cheating in games. Now I try to be a purist,
Yeah. There's no cheats anymore.
Yeah, Final Destination, no items, Fox only. But back in the day, boy, man, I could only imagine. I'd probably have a lot more fun than I'm having now that I'm a serious adult. But a lot of fun.
Well, see, when it came to Age of Empires and stuff like that, we had those on the school servers. Someone put it on there. And so we would all be able to play at the same time against each other.
Oh my God.
So it's just... And, of course, the teachers would try and delete it, but it was like, nope, we had this shit saved on our fucking flash drive. We're going to put it back on the server. And I know I put that game on the server at least 5 times. I put Warcraft 3 on the servers. I put on Half-Life and Counter-Strike on the school servers. And all of us, if there was a computer class, would always play together. And there was one other game I put on, and this story fucking is hilarious. I was in my digital electronics class, which, if you know anything about that, that's how you make computer chips.
Oh, I'm terrible at it.
So I took a class on it in high school, and I put on Unreal Tournament 2004 on the servers.
Damn.
And our teacher was super cool, super chill guy. So pretty much he would explain to us for like half an hour for a lecture, and then we'd just go ahead on the computers, knock it out. For the most part, we would always have 45 minutes of like spare time in class, and so we'd always just go play Unreal Tournament. And I remember, because there's only 8 of us in the class, all of us were in the same match, and there was 9 people. We just assumed someone else from the school was just in on our server.
Oh.
And we ended up killing, everyone's killing everything, and someone definitely killed the teacher, and he came out of his fucking office. He was like, who the fuck did that? He was livid.
You can't kill the teacher. You can't kill him. You can't do that.
We didn't know it was him. We thought someone was just fucking around and using his name.
It's fucking good. God, I'm so jealous. That's the time. Oh, youth. Hey, you're 30 soon, man. Thank you so much for joining the show. Fucking Brian. Jesus, I'm out of Star Fox quotes. There's so many. Don't go burning that R-Wing Lancaster. Thank you so much for coming on here, man. I had a fucking blast. This is great. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Lazy J with my main man from Queen City, Brian Lancaster. Thanks so much for coming on, man.
All right, man. Appreciate everything, Joe.